Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to KG Techs. So this is the fourth video of the Python programming playlist, and today we are going to see how to perform the string slicing in Python. Okay. So let's create a Python file here. I will give string underscore slicing dot py. Let's define the doc string over here. I will mention Python string slicing tutorial. Okay. So in Python, basically string slicing is a powerful technique to extract the substring from a string. Okay, so in slicing, basically you need to provide your start value, end value, and okay, there is an optional parameter where you can pass the step value as well. Okay, so what is the syntax of string slicing? Okay, so let's see the syntax. So let's say if this is your string, okay, your start value, your end value, and it should be your step value. Okay, so let's take an example. Okay, just define one variable. I will give str message is equal to hello world. Okay, so let's say if I want to fetch initial five letters from this particular string. Okay, so how can we do that using the Python slicing? Okay, so let's mention str substring is equal to str underscore message. Okay, and here basically we need to provide the start, end, and the step value. Okay, so our requirement is we need to find out the first five letters from this particular string. Okay, so in programming you always need to remember that the index starts from the zeroth index. Okay, so on zeroth index we have a h, on first index we have a e, uh, second index we have a L, third index we have a L, and fourth index we have a O. Okay, so let's say if I want to start from the beginning, I will give the 0 as the first index. Okay, start index, sorry, and I will give the last index here. Okay, so if I give here, let's say this O will come on the fourth index, right? So if I give 4 here, and if I try to print this a substring which we have uh, you know uh, fetch within from this particular string, so it will give me the value till HELL. Okay, so let me just run and show it to you quickly. Python strings slicing.py. Okay, you can see here it has given us the HELL. Okay, so when you define the end value, okay, of the which is the second parameter, you need to give you know uh, which is a 5. Okay, so this will basically, so when this string function substring will work, okay, so it will check for the last minus 1 value. Okay, so it will fetch from the 0th index to 4th index. Okay, and now if you print this str substring, it should give you hello. Okay, now you can write the same thing. Okay, I will just copy and paste it here and I will comment this code. So what if I don't want to, if I don't you know uh, provide any values here? Okay, I didn't provide any start or any end value here. So what is the output that we will get? Okay, so in this case we will get the entire string. Okay, so what Python by default will consider is it will check, okay, it will consider by default as a 0th index, and it will check the length of the this particular str message. Okay, so if I write in this way is equal to str underscore message, and if I give 0 as a by default, and if I give length of str underscore message. Okay, so this basically should give us the same output. Let me rerun, and you can see we got the same output as we expected. Okay, okay, so let's find out the last word from this particular string. Okay, so it should be a word and then exclamation sign. Okay, so to find out the last word, I will give str last word is equal to str underscore message, and then inside this square brackets I will start from the this index. Okay, so if you see, this is the 0 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the 6 index. Okay, so I will start from the 6 to, I want to provide the length of this particular string message. Okay, so it will start from the W and it will go till the end. Okay, so what is the length of this str message? So we have already seen in previous video how to find the length of any string. So let's see what is the length. So we have a 12 characters available inside this str message. Okay, so what I will do is I will give the 12. Okay, and let's print this str last message. Okay, last word, sorry. If I run this program, you can see we got the expected output as a word. Okay, what if I don't provide the end value here? Okay, if I provide only the start value, and what should be the output that we will get it? Okay, from this statement. Okay, so basically if I run this program, we can get the same output as we have seen it above. So if we don't define any end value, what Python will assume is it will basically consider all the characters, okay, available in the inside this, all the length of these characters available inside the strings. Okay, so by default it will consider 12 and it will give you the it will fetch the substring from the 6th index to 12th index. Okay, so basically it should be 12 minus 1. Okay, so it should be 6 to 11 it will consider. Now okay, so these two are basically a positive indexing. Let's see one example of the negative indexing. Okay, negative indexing. So here let's say str substring is equal to, let's say this str underscore message, and we'll use let's take an example of, again we will try to fetch this world. Okay, from this particular string. Okay, let's use the -6 to -1. Okay, and let's see what is the output we are getting here. Okay, substring. Let me comment this code for a while. Okay, so you can see we got the output over here. Okay, word. Okay, now see how this how this statement works. Okay, in Python. Okay, so to understand that, basically there is a one trick that you can remember. So you need to find out how many characters, or what is the length of this particular string. Okay, so we have already seen that str underscore message has a 12 characters, right? So what we can do is from 12 we can remove this -6. Okay, so what we are trying to do basically is we are trying to convert this negative into positive scenario. Okay, so we will get the 6. Okay, and this -1 basically it will check the 0 and the 1. Okay, from here, so it will be, okay, we'll mention this as a start index, and this we will make str underscore message end index. Okay, and 12 minus 1. Okay, so it will give you 11. Okay, so what this basically does is it converts this this particular string. Okay, the slicing, it converts this as a str underscore message and 6 to 11. Okay, and we get this output as word. This is how this query works. Sorry, this is how this statement basically works. Okay, so if I use the same, you know, uh, positive slicing that we have checked here, str substring is equal to str message 6 to 11, and if I print the substring, we should get the same output over here. Okay, you can see. Okay, so what basically we need to do is when we get the negative scenarios, we basically get confused that how this particular execution will happen, right? So what you need to do is you first, whatever the what you can do is you can find out the length of this particular string, okay, and then you need to convert this you know uh, this basically negative slicing into positive one, and then you can get the expected output. Okay, let's see the another example of a step value. Okay, so let's say I will use the same string, okay, which is hello world. I will just copy paste here for the better visibility, and let's use substring is equal to str substring is equal to str underscore message. We'll use the start position as a 0, end position is the length of the entire string, and we'll give the okay, let's remove this and let's run this, okay, as it is, and we can see print str substring. Okay, and we should get the entire string as it is, okay, as output. Okay, here you can see. So this basically what it does, it by default Python consider this start index as a 0, end index as a total length of the this string minus 1, and it will by default it will consider 1 as a step value. Okay, so we get this output. Okay, if I give 1 as a sorry, by default it will be 1. If I give 2 as a step value, and if I run this program, I should get h, okay, this L, second L, then O, then W, then R, and it should give me D. Okay, and this is what the output that we are getting it over here. Okay, so to summarize this, basically guys, string slicing is a powerful and flexible way to basically extract the substrings from a string in a Python. Okay, it allows you to manipulate the text data efficiently and perform the various text processing tasks. Okay, so understanding this logic, okay, how this string slicing is works is a very crucial, and then only you will get to know how you can work with the string slicing effectively. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.